And macroeconomic and geopolitical tensions are impacting many industries in the world, but there are some sectors that are still positive and optimistic about growth prospects. One such company is global diamond giant De Beers that last week held its annual forum in Mumbai, bringing together all its authorized partners, diamond merchants and manufacturers from across the country, as well as key decision makers from De Beers global team. Now, to talk more on diamond industry and India plans, we're joined by Mark. He's CEO of De Beers Brands. Good morning to you, Mark. First of all, how are you branding and handling, first of all, recession fears and Ukraine-Russia war, its major problem for the world economy?
I mean, the state of the world right now is incredibly volatile, and some specialists talk about VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And it's true that after 2 years of COVID, we entered the war in Ukraine, as well as, the consequences of quantitative easing, with interest rates starting to go up and creating inflation. So in these uncertain times, what's incredible is to see the resilience of the industry. I mean, 2021 was one of the record years for many of the players in the industry, and the beginning of 2022 is still incredibly positive. So there is a little bit of a dream behind the diamond industry, natural diamond industry, is in tough times you deserve it, and in good times you need it, or vice versa. We remain, I would say, cautiously optimistic for the future, despite that highly volatile environment.
And Mark, what are the new trends emerging? You clearly have many shining examples, new trends as well. Yours in the industry, people expect a lot of new trends to come. So what are the new trends? Can you throw some light on that?
So if we talk about the new trends in the diamond industry were existing pre-COVID, and I think accelerated over the course of the past 2-3 years. The first one, which is remarkable, and if we see across categories, is the fact that it's going from category to brands, and brands really rule the world. They are proposing a projection, an aspiration, a projective femininity in which especially the younger audience and end clients identify. The second one is really that shift from consumer to client. A consumer is a transaction, one-time shopping, and a client is looking for a relation and a lifetime relation. The third one, without surprise, is the fact that digital was there, but it's now everywhere. It's pre-purchase, it's in-store, it's post-purchase. And now the metaverse and the Web 3.0 full of challenges and promises as well. But I wouldn't be complete without mentioning purpose. We do believe, and that is not only existing in the natural diamonds world, that it's not only about what we sell and what the diamond is, but it's what the diamond does. And we genuinely believe that diamonds do good. From that perspective, the purpose of what we do is fundamental. The purpose is a question of provenance, is a question of people and planet impact. And from that perspective, De Beers and their team and government partners have been absolutely pioneers.
What are companies' plans as far as India and other markets are concerned? What are your plans overall?
So De Beers for many, many years has been focused on what we did and how we did, but always kept in mind the why. And the why is an end promise to the end clients about bringing joy and happiness to the world. We're makers of beauty and creators of joy. But the why is also the positive impact, and the way we see our activity alongside with our government partners is to do good, and is to positively impact the people and the communities and the planet. So from that perspective, that building forever strategy and foundation that De Beers set up many years ago, we see it as the future of the industry. It's not only what the diamond is, but what the diamond does. And more end clients really want to understand more what only we do, but what they do through us by purchasing natural diamonds.
And what about companies' plans as far as India is concerned? How optimistic are you about the Indian market?
I mean, it's always a real joy to come to India. There is such an element of energy and optimism in every conversations we have. So I just wish that India is going to keep up with that sense of joy and optimism, because the world needs it, particularly in volatile and uncertain environments.
Thank you for joining us this morning, getting us all these details of the shining industry.
Absolute pleasure, always a pleasure to be with our Indian friends and colleagues.
WION now available in your country. Download the app and get all the news on the move.